Two women who've already sipped the poison chalice, because it can be, Madeline Smith and Valerie Leon. Nice to see you both. Thanks for coming in.
Nice to see you.
Is it a poison chalice, Madeline? You know, because things did go quiet for you shortly after the Bond film.
Yeah, but not connected with a Bond film.
No.
I had a wonderful time in the Bond film because I was stuck in a cupboard. And Roger Moore had to come and get me out, and then out of my dress, which had a magic zip. So that was wonderful. It did not...
Sorry, what was this magic zip?
Magic zip. He had a watch.
Yes. He always has a watch.
Yes, he always has a watch. With a magic dial or something, and he had to do this to unzip it. And as it fell away, all was all was not revealed.
So it wouldn't have worked with a nylon zip. It would have to be a metal zip.
That's right.
I see.
That's right.
Right. Okay.
There was a gentleman lying underneath my feet, actually pulling on it as well.
How did you? Ah, well, now you've given it away. I thought it was true. How did you get the part, Madeline?
I got the part because I was in an episode of The Persuaders with Tony Curtis and Roger Moore.
Right. You were in lots of telly in those days,
yes,
weren't you?
Yes, I was. And I think Roger Moore quite liked me. And so that led to my auditioning. I had to audition for the part, of course, which I got, you know, quite easily.
Would you describe it as a break?
Yes, it was wonderful, wonderful. But I did then immediately go into a play in the West End for a year, which sort of put paid to further film roles for a bit.
And you need to be in there, don't you, really?
You do, really. So, in fact, it wasn't sort of ongoing, but it's now the repercussions, strangely enough. The fact that people still remember me from that, I'm reaping the benefit now.
Do you find that as well?
Yes, I do. There's always a lot of interest because one has appeared with both Roger Moore and Sean Connery, and people are fascinated by it.
It's a kind of badge of honour, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's great. It was a lot of fun. It really was.
How were you cast? How did they pick you?
Again, I was in The Persuaders with Roger.
Oh, wow.
And he directed the one I was in.
Oh, Roger, eh?
Oh, yes, and gave me an unscheduled kiss, and I shall never forget that. A big smile on my face and everything, and we got on well. And then they did The Spy Who Loved Me, and I auditioned, and I met Cubby Broccoli, and I just told him I didn't want to be killed, so I ended up being a hotel receptionist and not getting my man. Right.
You find, like Madeline, that you're still... what year was that you were in that film?
That was 1977, that one, but I also worked with Sean Connery in 1983, 84, in Never Say Never Again.
Right.
As well.
Which Bond did you prefer, incidentally?
Everybody asks that, and they're both completely different. Roger's more easy.
You want to work again, don't you?
No, they're both marvellous. They're both marvellous.
Right.
The general public seem to prefer Sean, but they're both great.
Is there a problem, though, in playing... It hasn't been true of all the Bond girls, but is there a problem in playing a Bond girl in that you do get, yes, remembered, but at the same time stereotyped and boxed away? I mean, do you think that's possibly, Madeline, what's led to a definite decline in your acting career?
The decline, I think, has nothing to do with the Bond. In my case, I think it's just a sort of, unfortunately, the advent of the years. But I have to say, truthfully, but people do say to me, they look at me and they say, where have they gone? Because, in fact, I was wearing this amazing sort of pneumatic dress, which was moulded onto me. And
yes, there it is. Yes.
I didn't touch it. Oh, no.
So that's not all you?
Not entirely, no. Sort of, I would say 75% of that was me, but I've shrunk a bit since.
Is it a prerequisite? Well, fine. I don't think the Bonds have, but it's a different area. In many ways. Do you have to have a big chest to be a Bond girl, do you think? Is that a prerequisite?
I don't think so. I think that in those days it was...
in the 70s and early 80s it was, wasn't
That's
it?
right, but now I think you have to offer much more.
Well, look, let's have a look at this film. We're running a phone poll this morning to find out who you think should be the new Bond girl. Here's a few of the contenders. We'll have a look at them and then you can comment. Tell you what, you know, I think that Eva Pope, the last one there, might be in with a chance there. What do you think? Who would you prefer?
I think they're all great, actually, but I think Liz Hurley stands quite a chance.
You see what's she been in the papers for in the last few weeks? It's the old chest again, isn't it? Yes. Is that subconsciously why you think you picked her?
No, I think she just looked quite mysterious with her dark glasses on that little shot you just filmed.
OK, so you go for Liz...
No, I go for Eva Pope.
Do you? Why?
The mouth.
The mouth,
Cheeky and sexy.
Yeah.
I think mouths are more important than bosoms, finally. I think that's the most sensual spot.
Claudia looked
and she's
rather
gorgeous
good.
too.
Yes,
I've always
Claudia's.
adored her. But I think Eva Pope is a very alluring-looking lady.
And Claudia's, I hate to say this, but I know she's very young, but isn't she got a bit of a dated look for Bond? She looks a bit bimbo-esque. I know she's not. She's a very intelligent lady, but she looks a bit...
Bardot-esque.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yes,
a
yes,
bit
it's
70s.
true. Yes,
70s.
she is. Yes, it's true. But she's a lovely-looking creature.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about you again. What are you doing now, Madeline? You're understudying, aren't you, in the West End?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
What does that involve?
Not unhappily so, but I am understudying at the moment.
Which play?
It involves the weekend.
Right.
It involves learning a lot of lines because I'm understudying 3 parts.
God.
But I don't want them to be off. They're such sweet women, and I don't want to go on for them. I'm just there to cover in case.
I would have thought that's a real challenge, having 3 parts in your head, and at any moment, because they might break a leg or have a cold.
They might, or the car breaks down, or the underground doesn't run, or whatever. You know, I mean, many things can happen. Or they can literally fall down the stairs during the show, and I have to go on.
And what about you?
I've been doing commercials abroad and in-house videos, things the public don't really see.
Yes,
which is a shame.
It turns in the money.
But I'm still around.
Sure. have you both kept your wealth from the Bond films, or is it all gone?
Oh, how sweet of you.
It's all gone, is it?
I'm afraid it was a daily rate, and it wasn't very much.
Wasn't it?
No.
Oh, well. We all remember you both very fondly from it anyway. Listen, thanks for coming, and stick around for the result. Nice to see you both.
Thank you.
Listen, if you think Liz Hurl is the hot favourite, call 0891 400 701. If your money's on Claudia Schiffer, ring 0891 400 702. For Catherine Zeta-Jones, it's 0891 400 703. And Eva Pope's Bond line number, 0891 400 704. We'll give you the results later on. Now it's time for the news from Julia. Morning, Julia. Got a picture of them? Catherine Zeta-Jones and Eva Pope from Coronation Street. Got no pictures of them? No? Oh, never mind, all right. Well, here are the results. Actually, do you want to come and read them out, actually? Here are the 2 ex-Bond girls. Liz Hurley got...
9%.
Claudia Schiffer got...
8%.
OK, Catherine Zeta-Jones got...
22%.
But the winner, with 61%, is...
My choice.
Yes,
61%.
Eva Pope. Eva Pope is going to be the new Bond girl. We have decided. Do you reckon Eva's got what it takes then? I mean, you and I both thought that.
You and I both think so. Well, I think it says that the eyes and the mouth have it.
Yes.
Which I have always reckoned.
And I think the general public like the idea of having someone they can associate with more,
Absolutely.
rather than
I
someone
agree.
that's a bit remote.
Eva, if you're watching, phone Cubby Broccoli now.